Well, good morning, grade 7 student. Welcome to our science class. In this video, you will study unit 4.2 and we are going to talk about the variation in a species. In the previous session, you have already learned about variation. So what is a variation? I'll explain to you all once again. Okay, so we have two keywords to explore or to learn today. We have the keywords species and variation. So let's begin. What is species? Species means a group of organisms that share the same characteristics. Again, species is a group of organisms that share the same characteristic. Organism here refer to the living things, could be plants or animals or human beings. We say organism, okay? So a group of organisms that share the same characteristic, share the same thing like Now let's take a look. What do all human beings share the same characteristic? Or what are the characteristics do all human beings share? So actually, after getting married, the lady get pregnant, right? So human beings share the same characteristic. All ladies get pregnant and then they deliver the baby, right? So all the people share the same characteristic. They all get pregnant and deliver the baby. They will not lay the eggs like chicken, right? They will just for chickens they lay the eggs and then the eggs hatch. Then we can get the chicks or the baby of the chickens. But for human beings don't lay the eggs. Human beings get pregnant and then deliver the baby. Okay, so that's why we say share the same characteristic. So for short, you can say species is a kind or a group. Okay, a kind or a group. We can say species. Okay, and another word is variation. So variation. So variation means the difference. Yeah, for sure, the differences. But in biology, the variation means the differences between individual members of a species. The individual members of the species. Okay, so these are for short one that you can understand easily is the differences or variation. Okay, in one family or all human beings, we can say all human beings share the same characteristic. But what is the variation between those people? Well, you can take a look. You can see black people and white people or brown people, right? So you can look at the hair color. Some people have blonde hair, eyes color, body size, the height, yeah, the skin. So these are the variation of people. Okay. So we are going to talk about variation in one species. Talk about the differences in one group of animal or plants or human beings. Okay. Well, so take a look at this. How many species are there? How many species are there? They are all organisms, right? They are all living things. So how many species? How many group of these organisms are there? 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So my question is, what is the variation in a species, in this species? So don't take a look at these, don't take a look at these, just take a look only at the top. This is, we can say one species, right? So one organism. So what is the variation of this species? Okay. So what kinds of the variations? Okay, so just tell me. You can see this group at the top, right? Can you see it? Or maybe it's far. So I'm thinking of one species, one organism. These are dogs, right? We call them dogs. They're all dogs and they are not all the same. They are different. So the differences is called variation. So tell me what is the variation of these domestic dogs? Okay, so let's take a look about the hair color first. Do they have the same hair color? No, different, right? So this is one variation. Okay, another variation. Can you find me one more differences or variation? Look at the ear shapes. Different, right? So they have different ear shapes. Okay, different. Okay, so that is another variation. Can you find one more variation? Let's take a look at the body size. Big, right? Big, 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 small, small, small. Okay, so we get another variation. Can you find me one more variation? About the height, yes, the height is. The dogs are here short, they are tall. These are tall, these are short. So you see, we can find the variation of this species. Okay? Well, you guys understood very well already. Okay, so I'll give you the task one to complete right now. So go to your book, okay? Go to your book, page 50, 57, oh 56, sorry. Okay, go to activity 1, you will see the task right there. So I'll ask you the question quite similar to what I have explained to you, like what is the variation in this species or this species? Yeah, you will see there. I will explain to you more in the group. Okay. So after watching this video, okay, you do the task here in your activity 1. Yeah, activity 1. You can do on this page 56. Okay, read the questions and then you will just answer these questions. Find the variation of the domestic dogs. Okay, so see you in the second video. Hi class, glad to see you guys again in this second video clip. Okay, so well done, you have done an amazing work with task 1. So now we're going to our task 2. Okay, so in task 2 I want you to make a list of 5 kinds of variation between the cats. So how many cats are there? 5, right? This is one species. So I want you all to make a list. What are the 5 kinds? So what can you see? What are the 5 kinds of variation between these cats? Are all the cats here the same? Different, right? Okay, so I will just let you all think of what are the 5 kinds of variation, 5 kinds of the differences between all these cats. List down 5, okay? So what are they? Okay. Take a deep look at these cats and then tell me what are the 5 kinds of the variation or differences between these cats. Okay. Then take a picture, send it to the group. I'm gonna check them. Okay. So this is your task 2. Okay. So see you in the last video clip. Hi again, my grade 7 students. So welcome to our last episode of our lesson. So what have you learned today? Your lesson today is about the variation in a species. Okay, so let's do a quick review all together before going to our homework. Okay, so variation and species. Take a look at these keyword once again. Okay, so species is a group of organisms that share the same characteristic, right? Share the same characteristic. So like a chicken. So a group of chicken, they actually share the same characteristic. So chicken lay the eggs, and after that, the eggs hatch, and then they will get the chicks, right? Take a look at the dogs. The dogs, they don't lay the eggs. These dogs share the same characteristics to their group. All dogs are the same. The dog here, they get pregnant, and then they deliver the babies like human beings here. So dogs here share the same characteristic like their group. Chicken share the same characteristic in their group too, like their group too. Okay, all chickens are the same. All the dogs here are the same. They have the same characteristics, but the dogs here are having different things here. Maybe the look, it's different, right? So the difference is we call the variation. Okay, so the variation is the differences between individual members in that species. In this group of dogs, even though these dogs share the same characteristics, but these dogs have the differences. Okay, so some dogs here are small, some dogs are big, the hair colors, the ear size and shapes, so they are different. So this is called the variation, okay? Well, we are going to our homework. I'll give you homework. Go to your textbook on page 56. Go to activity 4.2. You will see our exercise right there. Okay, and I'll drop more exercise related to activity 2 in the group 2. Okay, don't worry, I'll drop it right there. So if you have any questions or doubt, please let me know so that I'm gonna give you more explanation and I can help you right there. Okay, so don't forget to do your homework. When you are done with it, submit it to my personal Telegram and I'll check it. Okay, so see you in the next lesson. Bye.